Alright, welcome back guys, or welcome to your first time here. I'm Vision here with Blind Entertainment, bringing you guys another video. Today I'm going to be doing my picks for Aftershock Comics, January 2019 Solicitations. So if Aftershock Comics or comics in general is something you're interested in, don't forget to subscribe down below and hit that bell icon. That way you don't miss any more comic content from me in the future. Now let's begin. Alright, so first up we got my honorable mentions for the month, which are A Walk Through Hell, Patience, Conviction, Revenge, Dead Kings, and Moth and Whisper. Now, I kind of put A Walk Through Hell on here is because it hasn't been grabbing me the way that other people have been enjoying it, and the other three I just haven't read yet. So, as of right now, I don't know how I'm going to feel about them in the future, so I just put them on my honorable mentions list for this month. But let's move on to some of the more books I'm excited about coming out in January of 2019. Alright, so first up, as always, we got Animosity, issue number 19. Jumping point and a synopsis for this issue reads, "The animals rest and consider their past. Where have they come from? Where can they go? When they were taken from the wild, how did their fates change humanity forever? What will they become?" Now, not much to predict off the synopsis itself. However, I love this cover. It's probably one of my favorite covers so far of Animosity. I don't know, something about it. It's just beautiful. I love it. They just wrapped up the fourth arc of Animosity with issue 16. So if you're looking for a time to get into it, I highly recommend right now jumping on it and getting the hardcover, the trades. Highly recommend this book. I've been talking about it for months now and telling people about it for years. Oh, it's only been out for 2 years, but still, I've been talking about it forever now. And if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I highly recommend this book. If you're a comic reader, a comic fan, and you haven't checked out this book, I don't know what you're doing. You should be checking this book out. It's one of the best books out right now, and I think you should be checking it out because it's definitely one I think that deserves the attention it's getting. It was high up when it first came out. It's kind of dropped down a little bit recently, but the quality of the story is still amazing. Still a great book, so highly recommend it. Even though it's not being talked about as much, it's still an incredible, great book, and still probably one of the best Aftershock books out there. So, Animosity issue number 19 is my first pick for Aftershock Comics January 2019 Solicitations. Next, we got Baby Teeth issue number 15. Now, the synopsis for this issue reads, "Clark's father has been revealed and he's great. Wait, that can't be right? Well, only one way to find out, friends." Now, not much to go off of the synopsis there. Like with Animosity, they're kind of keeping things vague. Very interesting how they're doing that with both these two right off the bat. I feel like with this one, it's the final issue of this arc. I think Baby Teeth goes by 5 issues per arc, so it's most likely the last issue. So they're probably maybe keeping a little thin secret. As for Animosity, it's the penultimate arc before the big finale before that arc, so they're probably keeping that a little hush-hush too. But on the Baby Teeth, I think like I said, they're keeping it hush-hush. They don't want to reveal too much. The cover, cool. I like how they got a older, I'm assuming that's Clark, unless I'm looking at it wrong and it's Olivia's son. But I think that's Clark. I'm not sure. If you know, please correct me in the comments. I haven't read the recent issues, so please no spoilers in the comment section. But I'm very interested to see what they do here as they wrap up, I think, the third arc and head into more story for Baby Teeth. It's definitely one I think, if you're a comic fan, you should be checking it out, especially a Donny Cates fan. It's a really great book. And I can't wait to see what they do with it moving forward. And just, I always say, you got to keep your eye out on these new indie books. A lot of them are being picked up now for TV and movie deals, so I highly recommend it. If you haven't already, definitely pick it up because it's something I think you'll be easily surprised about. So Baby Teeth issue number 15 is my next pick for Aftershock Comics January 2019 Solicitations. Next, we got Dark Arc issue number 13. The arc landed. Now, the synopsis for this issue reads, "Shrey struggles to maintain order amongst the beasts. Now that they do not rely on the sorcerer for survival, many of the monsters have designs of killing Shrey and his family. A shocking discovery may bond the monsters together once more. Somehow, they are not the first creatures to set foot on the island. Now, this is very interesting. I'm glad that they're continuing Dark Arc. Like I've said multiple times now, I was afraid that they'd end it once they reached land, but I'm glad that they're continuing on with the story, and I think there's a lot of story they could definitely tell with this book. There's a lot of possibilities, and I'm very excited to see how they do it and expand this world that Colin Bunn has been building since the beginning. So I'm very interested to see where they take it moving forward. Highly recommend this book. Aftershock has definitely been putting out some great books recently, especially these first three. I think are some of the best of Aftershock comics, and I just can't wait to see what they do with it moving forward as we move into, like I said, expanding the world and seeing what these creatures are and what struggle Shrey has maintaining the beasts and everything. So I'm very excited for that. So like I said, Dark Arc issue number 13 is my next pick for Aftershock Comics, January 2019 Solicitations. Next, we got The Last Space Race, issue number 4. Now, the synopsis for this issue reads, Sasha knew sabotage was inevitable. He expected it from the outside, from the multinational coalitions building ships. But when he discovered sabotage is coming from within, Sasha is on a mission. He and Rogers must work together, something they've never been good at, to try and stop the mysterious saboteur before they destroy everything. Now, I haven't read this yet. It came out earlier in October. I just haven't gotten to it. It's on my list. I'm very excited to see what they do with this book. I think it has a lot of possibilities. I love all the covers they've been doing for The Last Space Race, and I just can't wait to see what this book is about. I think if they play their cards right, this could be another great book for Aftershock Comics. I think the story, from what I've heard, is interesting and very good. So I think it's definitely something people should keep their eye on. I'm gonna check it out and maybe get back to you once I read it. So definitely let me know if you have read it, how you feel about it. I think it's definitely one that could be a good book for Aftershock Comics. But that's my pick. If you, like I said, if you have read it, let me know how you feel. I love the cover. Like I said, they're all great. So, The Last Space Race issue number 4 is my next pick for Aftershock Comics, January 2019 Solicitations. Last, we got the Lollipop Kids issue number 4. Now, the synopsis for this issue reads, Nick discovers that his missing sister is not only not missing, but she's also the leader of the Lollipop Kids. The last thing Mia wants is her little brother in the park tonight. Does one of the most infamous monsters of all time await their emergence from the prison? Now, I kind of chopped this up. There's a lot of things in this synopsis that I didn't want to give away because I feel like it gave a lot of spoilers away, so I kind of chopped it up. So I apologize if it sounds a little choppy. This book really surprised me. I picked it up at my shop. They don't really carry a lot of Aftershock books at one of my shops, and they actually had this and The Last Space Race. I was able to read the Lollipop Kids, but didn't get to The Last Space Race yet. But this one really surprised me. Highly recommend it. It gives me a lot of like the Lost City of Explorers vibes, which I really loved. I think you should definitely check this out. I think it's one you won't be disappointed in. There is a lot of exposition. I'll give you that. I know a lot of people are complaining about that. If you can get by that, it definitely sets up some good story, and I think it's definitely something you should check out, because I think it's definitely something that could be a good book for Aftershock. I think it's either, both of these last two could be great books, but it's either going to be one or the other, I feel like. And I'm kind of don't know. I read this one, so I got more money on this one. I'm going to see how The Last Space Race turns out and then see. But I think both of them definitely could be equally great books, but not sure yet. But like I said, the Lollipop Kids issue number 4 is my last pick for Aftershock Comics, January 2019 Solicitations. So yeah, guys, those are my picks for Aftershock Comics, January 2019 Solicitations. As always, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and share. And don't forget to subscribe down below and hit that bell icon. That way it'll mess with more comic content from me in the future. This has been Vision here with Blind Entertainment, and I'll see you next time.